I've been monitoring embedded payroll across a number of different stories in the industry. And a couple of the examples I've seen, and this has been mostly with domestic US payroll embedded into other systems. I think that the experience that I see and I hear from customers is that there isn't the technical problem that they're experiencing. Like, yes, the payroll engine is in their HRIS as they were promised. It's more of a service experience that they're having where, they're working with an HRIS partner who just recently turned on embedded payroll with a third party. And the functionality is there, but when the rubber meets the road in implementation, and there's questions about how do I set up the right tax codes and the right deductions, or after go live when, hey, there was an error and I need some answers. The experience that I've heard in these other situations is there's a lot of swivel chairing going on, right? Like I get the complaint from the customer. I need to go ask the embedded partner for the answer. There's a lag time. We come back to them and it doesn't feel as direct, responsive, or as knowledgeable. Um, Talk me through that scenario where there might be some misconceptions or how you guys are doing it a little bit differently.
Yeah, I think you're spot on. I think you're spot on. The service component is complicated, and it is complicated from when you think about U.S. domestic payroll, but it's even more complicated when you think about global hiring, whether that's through EOR, global payroll, or contractor management. Because you as a if you are building an embedded payroll solution, you either need to eliminate that swivel sharing. You have two options: either you build in-house expertise so that you can address your customers' questions directly without going back to your embedded partner. Or the second option is you let your embedded partner run it. Now, when you're doing US domestic, you basically have these two options. When you're doing global hiring in 100 plus countries, option one is not realistic. So, you need to go with option two. And that is the model that we've seen work very well. So we don't hide our partners do not hide the fact that remote is there behind the scenes, but also in front of the scenes, right? If they have specific questions, somebody from remote will actually get on the call with them, talk them through it, and address their questions. Especially when you get into more sensitive HR topics along the way, which you inevitably will. And also the flip side of that is customers are actually very happy with that. They want the embedded experience to be in the product and in the sales process and in the onboarding process. But when it comes to sort of the edge cases in the service or the more complicated things, they're very happy to talk to an expert, which is not there yet.